I'm true to my craft. I know how much I put into the game. And then at the end of the day, whatever happens, happens.
James kicks it out hard. Three-pointer. Wow! James, nice bounce pass. Simmons finishes. James, great feed to Leonard. You bet! James pushes the other way. Backing it home is Paul George. Urban off the backboard.
We'll see what happens.
We most certainly will see what happens. And you know what? This happened today. LeBron landing courtesy of a private jet in Los Angeles. He'd been in the Caribbean vacationing with his family, and they had news crews. They had a chopper out there watching this plane come in to Los Angeles. Of course, LeBron does have a couple of homes there, one in the Brentwood area. He spent a lot of summers in Los Angeles, but of course, coming up midnight tonight, 9 o'clock LA time, teams can contact LeBron James about joining them via free agency. One of the teams we expect to contact them, of course, will be Los Angeles, where LeBron is, and also where our Brian Windhorst is, as he joins us now here on SportsCenter. All right, so we know where he is, Brian. What's going to happen over the next few hours for LeBron James and company?
Yeah, Michael, when I arrived at LAX today, I had to wait 45 minutes for a gate. It wasn't quite the same experience.
No, not the same.
Believe it or not, and we are really at a crazy moment in NBA history here, LeBron James is moving towards becoming a Los Angeles Laker. Lakers, in my mind and my sources tell me, have the inside track here. The conversation they have with LeBron, whether it's with LeBron directly or with his representation, over the next 24 to 48 hours, Michael, is going to be the pivotal moment. They're going to have to sell LeBron on a plan that would include potentially coming here to LA without another star free agent. Because at this point, I don't think the Lakers have the inside move on Paul George, and they don't have anywhere close to a deal with Kawhi Leonard. So they've got to be able to sell LeBron on the fact that they can build a team around him. But they have a lot going for them. And if they're able to do that, I do think LeBron is very interested in putting pen to paper in the short term here to join the Lakers. And one of the things that we see is when a major free agent move happens, there's a bit of inertia that will take place that will have other players become available. And that's what we'll have to see. The question is whether LeBron will be willing to be the first guy through the door. It's not something he's wanted to do, but he does have interest in being here in LA.
Brian, let me ask you this, because you spent a lot of time around LeBron since he was a teenager and people around his camp. At this stage in his career, at this stage in his life, what do you think are the primary motivations for his next move? Is it just basketball, or is it more personal, lifestyle, family?
Well, this can't really be a straight basketball decision, Michael, because the Los Angeles Lakers have not been in the playoffs in years. They do not have a championship team ready to go. This team would probably, if LeBron joined it, unless they're able to get major upgrades, would probably struggle to make the playoffs with what they have right now in a loaded Western Conference. So this has got to be more than basketball. His family is interested in being in Southern California. He has two sons that are soon to go into high school. Obviously, they have incredibly competitive high school basketball out here in Southern California, which could be fertile for them. And I also think if you're not going to beat the Warriors, and quite frankly, with Cleveland, they've basically eaten the Warriors' dust since the 2016 finals. If you're not going to be able to be super competitive, you start to look for ancillary things that make you happy. Being here in LA, raising your family in an area they want to be in, and potentially exploring other business opportunities that are open to you. It's part of a total package that will be more than just the transaction. And also, at the end of the day, Michael, the Lakers believe, and the vision that they're going to sell to LeBron eventually here, is that they're going to be able eventually to get somebody to come with them. It may not be in the next 72 hours, but they feel good about themselves, and especially with LeBron being a big drawing card. All
right, so for sake of argument, if LeBron's going to end up with the Lakers, let's go back to the 216, because they're in Cleveland. They have to have a plan going forward. And what is that plan if it does not include LeBron James?
Michael, obviously the Cavs are in a bad place. They're pretty frustrated right now that they're seeing LeBron maybe take these steps. They haven't had communication with him directly. They've had courtesy communication with his agent. Obviously, they informed the team yesterday they weren't going to pick up the option. The Cavs have prepared a backup plan for a post-LeBron scenario, and that is to remain competitive. They have told Kevin Love they do not intend to trade him, although I expect if LeBron decides to go elsewhere, the Cavs are going to start getting calls on Kevin Love as teams look to try to get a star player out of there. The Cavs want to remain competitive. They do not control their first-round draft pick next year. They have it if it's in the top 10. I think they would like to remain competitive, develop Colin Sexton, remain with some good players. They have interest in re-signing Rodney Hood. They're not going to initially plan to tear the team to shreds and go into rebuild mode. But obviously, it's not a type of plan that you want to have as a scenario without LeBron James. But that's what they're staring in the face if the Lakers are able to make this sell.
Yeah, from a roster standpoint, talent-wise, they're in a much better position now if LeBron leaves than they were 8 years ago when he went to Miami. Brian Windhorst with the very latest on LeBron and the pursuit of King James. Thanks, man.
So after what Brian said, the Thunder might be feeling okay about Paul George. Why they won't be feeling okay about the tax it might cost to keep him